Okay. And we're good. I know we're super late, but I live. Currently. For now. I think. Maybe? Yeah, no, I should still do it this way. Sup, Former? Yeah, I know. That's basically my emote right now. That's how I'm feeling. Just, I was doing good most of the morning. I was being productive. I was doing stuff. Things were happening. And then, like 20 minutes before I was supposed to go live, just bleh. I was about to play Darktide. I mean, if you want to play Darktide, man. What should I do right now? You do whatever you want. You are an independent human being, capable of making choices, I think. Could always play Darktide with me tab. If you got a second stream, could put a second screen, you could put me on the second screen. I don't know what I want to know. Oh god, what? Was the oh god-ing? Let's see. Alright, so I need to bring up this image. I found this awesome image. I'm gonna pop this up on the screen real quick. I found this awesome image that I think will help me solidify the gold a bit better. Or denominatoric metal in general. Let's see. Oh, is this not working? Oh, it won't grab photos. It won't grab Windows photos. Got Plasma Gun my veteran. I was kind of hyped, and it sucks like a lot. Really? How'd they mess up the Plasma Gun? Also, I really want this picture on screen. I guess I'll have to find it on the internet again. Yeah, so how does it suck? Oh yeah, I think I saved it to my Pinterest. Right. I have a Pinterest, I never use it except when Pinterest stuff comes up. Ah, here we go. Aha! And now open on a new tab so we can get a good look at it. Yeah, I get Facebook Marketplace. You're gonna stop sending me like robot messages now, please. Jeez. I will get back to chat in a second. This is very important. Okay, so I found this. Just eats all ammo in no time. You can't aim it, and it overheat damages you. We expect that. Well, I mean that's realistic there, and there's a delay. I mean it could if overheat just killed you outright, because that's what actually happens. There's delay between clicking mouse and gun making shot. I mean that's a charge a sec. So if you target move, you haven't followed it, you miss. Well, follow your targets. That's shooting. Eats all ammo in no time. Okay, so it chunks ammo. You can't aim it. Alright, well, the plasma gun never had much in the way of iron sights. Does it do good damage? I mean, if it was keeping with that level of realism, it should just annihilate everything in front of you. Sup, Sai? Alright, so anyway, so we have this image that I think is very cool. What was that zoom? That zoom was useless. Alright, manual zoom it is. And it's got this awesome reference for round and flat with corners for each of the different common metals. So the one I've been struggling with a lot is the gold. I was gonna come back and do a bunch of the. It probably will be close to the silver when I'm done. But anyway, so this is the thing we're focusing on more here. So I'm noticing for round stuff, I really need some reflection on the bottom, and it's gonna be like kind of grayish. For flat stuff, all right. So you have the corner here. Okay, it has a little bit of shine that goes right over brown, as opposed to above where it's yellow. And it's kind of like a 2/3 cut, like this. It's just, alright, Normal chaps blow an impact, but you really don't want to use against them because you won't have ammo for anything else. I much prefer Humble Lasgun because I can chop elites with Power Sword. Well, there you go. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Have you found a Melta gun yet? Is the Melta good? I mean, if they screwed up Melta, I'd be pretty annoyed. Alright, so I'm going to keep that pick up on my screen. So I'll be using the preview to make sure that I'm still in frame. Is there Melta? I don't know. I'm asking you. You've played the game. I've not played the game. I'm just asking. Like, have you found a Melta gun? Have you found a bolter? I'm not max level yet, so I don't have all weapons. Okay, fair enough. All right. Okay, I gotta test new ideas on new surfaces so that I'm actually still making progress in this, because I can't be painting the same stuff. I'm probably gonna only make minor improvements, pardon me, on the stuff I've already painted. So we're just gonna move on to this other stuff. Okay, so let's hit... Oh yeah, we didn't even finish the skull up here. I don't think there is Maltai bolter. Yes, is the bolter good? I would much prefer the bolter being good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just try to remember it, because trying to keep stuff in frame, it's hard. People like bolter? That's not what I asked. I asked, is the bolter good? I guess it just doesn't fit my playstyle really. Okay, fair enough. Bolter equals wicked. Oh, you have Darktide Sai? I don't have it. I wouldn't mind getting it, except I don't have any extra money right now, so... No? It's just a cool looking gun. Sai, do you know what the bolter does? Like, just for reference, like... I get that it looks cool, but do you know what it actually does? Like what a standard Astartes bolter does? Okay, alright. Just checking. It's worth checking. Can screw up things really quick in Darktide. Well, yeah. I mean, it's effectively shooting armor-piercing 20 mics. Like 50 cal explosive rounds capable of nutty full auto. Oh, no, it's the human version. That's like what the Sororitas have. The actual Astartes bolter is a 75 cal. But, by the way, it has an armor-piercing tip, and it uses gyro jets, so it can work in space, can work in water. It also has a timer on its explosive, so it actually explodes like a microsecond after it impacts. So then, so it explodes inside your target. Okay, I'm noticing on the reference pick, it's not blended super hard, actually. Almost like on purpose. And I'm kind of thinking... Darker spots need to be darker. Doesn't bolter fire from weapon like normal round ignites rocket bid layer? Yes. Which doesn't really work unless every single one of them has a small like guidance thing in it. Which, you know what? 40k, maybe they do have a bit of guidance in them. But like, yes, they are shot from the gun and then a second stage rocket occurs. There's a great YouTube video series between 40k Theories and Fiona the Tank Girl that goes over all this technology and the physics and if it could actually work in real life. And like a bunch of Imperial stuff doesn't, or it's dumb, or works way better than we think it would. Won't work in space in that case, as you need oxygen to fire normal rounds. I don't know if the actual propellant is similar to ours off the top of my head, honestly. It might be something different. I do know in canon the bolter works in space, like in the void, flat out. I already got 3, hopefully I can find 1 or 2 players who got the cancellations. Oh, I'm glad because I got to spend a day genuinely prepping for that Spelljammer game. You got cancellation cover. If we got 4 or 5 players, someone cancels, it's not as bad as when you have like 3 players, one cancels, now 22. It's almost unplayable. Nice. Good. I had both my D&D games yesterday. The only thing of incredible note was the cleric in my wizard game, in my necromancer game, and I more or less coming to an understanding. And yeah, he is not going to immediately try to kill me. So, last game I'm working space very well. Oh yeah, the laser weapons are kind of bad. Well, at the power level that we currently have, they are. I used to counter them in normal fog. Nah, it's not. It lowers their power. It doesn't kill them, flat out. It effectively lowers their effective range. That's what it does. Sorry, I just got a lot of stuff going on with my face. My face is going on. I need a brighter. I need to do this. This is what I need to do. This is what I need to do. Also, I got a bunch of generic skellies. Because we came upon... Okay, this was kind of funny. We're on the road. We have a car and our fighter's on a horse. Because he's a mounted combat type dude. But we're on a cart going down the road and we come across a bunch of bandits. Alright, about what you expect. Oh yeah, the bandits are all dead. Oh, okay. And there's some cultist looking people over them. And I'm like, alright, let's try talking to them first, see what this is about, because, you know, who knows? Maybe it's something like what I do, where I not resurrect, but I animate bad people to do good things with. And then they stab the last remaining bandit, and out pops a demon. I'm like, okay, well, I guess this isn't anything like what I do. Never mind. Well, my game... What? An old... slit his own man's throat as a mercy-killing sacrifice to their daddy. Sorcerer stuff, I guess. While my combat ate 2 people, and I spent majority of the session drunk and picking fights in NPC. Wow. The party doesn't realize this. Just foreshadowing for when I get that 3rd level of monk and get drunken fist. Oh yeah. Then it really begins. Or sandstorm. That would make lasgun useless as it would lose its energy from random grits of sand. Better use autoguns or stubbers in desert. Maybe? Probably. But also, how often are you fighting in a sandstorm? Usually, once sandstorm starts, you are taking cover. Because it's a sandstorm. It's a sandstorm. Especially sandstorms off Earth. Have you seen the sandstorms they have on other planets, it's like, I'm out, dude. That doesn't rip the flesh off your bones. That rips the armor plating off your tanks. Like, sandstorms out in, like, our own solar system are absolutely brutal. I don't remember if they still get them on Mars or not. Physics is the name of a person? Oh. A lot of your game takes place in the desert. A lot if your game takes place in the desert. Oh no, we're talking about like real life. We're talking about like the actual real world physics and utility of 40k technology. Nids don't care about sand. Yeah, we can keep defying the Nids to where we want to fight them because they're fairly predictable in reality. They go where there's food. Guess what? There's not a lot of food in sand. So actually, it's so much they don't care about sand that they aren't going to where there's sand. Because what are they going to do with sand? They're after food. You know what turned out to be physics-based, the best weapon the Imperium had? The best, like, small arms? It's actually the Hell Gun. Or the hotshot lasgun, the thing the Scions use. When the math was actually done, that thing should in a single shot be able to go straight through a mountain. I'm not even joking. Get them an Alaskan bullworm and they're set for a generation almost. Oh, the other really funny one, not practical, but really funny, is a Power Fist. The actual impact would be akin to an actual literal tactical nuke, but you get one shot with it. You can go straight through Space Marine. But Has it been done? Depends on what it is. Actually, this needs to be later. A lot later. Command? Oh, yeah, I mean, check the list, man. You can see exactly what's been done. If it's still on the list, it has not been done. If it's not on the list, then it's been done. You can survive getting half your body blown off. In theory, if you have immediate medical help. Yeah, I'd say it works. How do I check a list? Command list. I mean, there you go. I should probably put a, what do you call it? Oh, it's not Command Spectre, because I wanted to save that one. It's Command Banjo. Because Spectre is too much like Mass Effect connotation in my head. That timed so well with the music that was already playing for the Let the Games Begin. That was great. That was perfect. Where's my reference? Can't find my reference pick. Yeah, I'd say those commands are working as intended. It explains my personality. Is your personality like Banjo into like fantasy arena? Let the games begin. Okay, how are we feeling about that skull? Is that looking like kind of goldish? Is that looking like metal? Hillbilly? That's fair. For being very northeastern US, I can totally find you some hillbillies around here. Actually, it's very weird. My hometown of Coventry, you have Eastern Coventry, which is just like the rest of Rhode Island, which is very northeastern. And Western Coventry is just the sticks. I mean, like crossbows on porches level, like hillbilly. Off to ABT again. The banjo should now be my new intro. I mean, fair enough. You bought it. You redeemed it. I don't know if bought is the right word. Well, it's technically a kind of currency. You know what? I'm kind of liking the skull. I think I did it. I think I did it good. Yeah, it'll sharpen up more when I clean up around it. But yeah, all right. I think I need to slightly adjust some of the other ones a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't know. I'm gonna get some more practice on some different stuff, like his other arm, his other leg. I gotta do stuff in his chest. Oh, his shoulder trim and that giant skull there. Yeah, there's a lot to do on this guy. I'll get back to the ones I already did and how to like fix them after I've gone max practice and all the other stuff. That was the wrong button. I need a third screen. Somehow I need a third screen. I need a third screen so I can see my reference while also being able to see the OBS to make sure I'm in frame, and then also you guys. It's a mess. Oh, actually, maybe, what if I took this and I popped this here? Because I don't necessarily need to see my preview. This actually kind of works. Okay, great. So I have my reference over there, not or my frame over there to make sure I'm in frame, and my reference over here. Cool. Alright, so let's move this over here. How's everyone doing, by the way? How are you people? By the way, Venom, did you get in trouble with the missus after the other night? I'm just curious. If something tells me I don't, breakfast might have been a little off schedule. Sup, Butterfly? How are you? Yes, with this reference pick, I feel a lot more confidence. This is gonna go great. It's gonna be good. Somehow I managed not to, and I don't really know how. What, you wake back up like right after I left the call because you were asleep? Hey, you made affiliate. Oh, I made affiliate a while ago. We like almost exactly 2 months ago, which means the followers should get the emotes soon. Actually, uh, yeah, I guess you just haven't been around a while. No, we've been going up and we've been shooting off. Actually, we're now averaging like 5 viewers at a time right now. We've got a whole bunch of tech stuff like commands and um, well, we got a lot of commands. Check out the commands. A lot of stuff comes off the commands. I never stay up that late. Too old, can't hang anymore. Posting D group drinking didn't help either. Well, you know what? If nothing else, it made me feel good about seeing to fulfilling my end of the deal. That being doing that week's Patreon hangout. We'll have to figure out a better time to do the Patreon hangouts. As overall, I suppose. At least until we get more people in there. I don't know. Oh yeah, we have a Patreon now, Butterfly. We also have affiliate links. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, we have affiliate links now. You can find them either on the Discord in the resources channel or in the panel beneath where the donate button is. You can also do command affiliate or affiliate link or affiliate links or affiliates or some common. I put a bunch of combinations in there for you. That'll take you to a page on my website which has all the links. So if you want to get more or less the same gear I use, except for the brushes, unfortunately, yeah, you can get there off Amazon, and I get a commission off that, including all my airbrush stuff. And actually, even my gaming laptop. Which, by the way, I was reminded this is not a quad core, this is a 12 core. I don't know why I kept thinking quad core. I think it's that time I take a fatty hit of the Mary Jane and make another solar system map, Poggies. You know the song? Yeah, you've heard it a number of times on stream. This is one of my go-to music vids now. Yeah, pretty stoked about airbrush links. Yeah, no, they're there. You can get the airbrush and compressor I use for 90 bucks right now because it's on sale. And you can get a bunch of my gear. Basically, you can get my entire airbrush setup with some primers for like 150 bucks right now. I have a song my D&D player, so I can't remember the name of it. What's the name? The name is, before it leaves, Steamtown? Hold on. I think, hold on. Yeah, Steamtown, royalty-free steampunk music from, you can download off Soundtrack Universe, I suppose, apparently. That's what the description says anyway. But how are you doing, Butterfly, by the way? Oh, I think I asked that already. I think you already answered. Hold on. You said you're good. Sweet. Glad you're good. Alright. That's the... yeah, put some... Oh yeah, I need my reference pick. I am juggling so many windows now. Alright. Yes, I need the brown. What was that other thing I was excited? I was excited about something else a second ago. I forgot. Nope, no idea. Oh, I finally okay. I've officially found something that I can do off cam that makes me feel like I'm making progress when I don't have the mental wherewithal to work on like tech stuff for the stream or any of the other stuff I have going on right now. I've officially started like painting the like main bits of the Outriders. Mostly just like the big base coating stuff, which by the way, painting this in sub-assembly, like painting the bikes in sub-assembly, definitely the way to do it. Absolutely the way to do it. Like this is so much easier, let me tell you. I've been working my way through the metal on the first one, like the steel. Great when I'm just tired. I'm too tired to go on and do an impromptu stream, but I want to make progress because I can't really think about anything else right now. I just can't do it. And yeah, it's good. It's a good trade-off. All right, we need to get some yellow mix. Actually, it looks like. I'm gonna try to exactly replicate this reference on this shoulder pad to the best I can. I think it'll come out looking pretty good, and then I can just kind of replicate that everywhere else. Okay, so if this is... and that's that corner, then... Oh yeah, Venom, you never answered me. How did you manage to not get in trouble? Because I swear, you were snoring, like an hour before you were supposed to make breakfast, if that. Oh yeah, an alarm set. Nice. Planning ahead for the win. As a fan of planning ahead, if you couldn't tell. Fat disc scaling up, pretty good, I think. Okay, what this reference doesn't tell me is how I should deal with like the buttons. I don't know. I'm just trying right now. I don't know. Just gonna go with it. Go with it. Go with my gut. Got a nice 45 minutes sleep there that night, and a super sweet nap midday. Nice. So final tally on Friday. If you include everything I did for the stream / brand as work, I worked for 19 hours Friday. I mean, I had a couple hours of meal breaks in between, but yeah, no, I worked 19 hours Friday. And I spent The little bit of Saturday I was awake, just like a zombie, and then I was kind of back into it Sunday, where I spent a decent bit of it either playing D&D or painting the Outrider, and that was about it. I don't even plan on hanging out for like an hour or so too. Oh, I mean, come on, you should know by now. You watched my streams. I don't shut up. I just don't. As long as there's a topic to talk about, I will keep going. I have many things to say, many things to share. Here's gonna be the fun part. It's gonna be blending this correctly. Deep in concentration. I think my cleric game DM is too good, by the way. I think he's too good at being a DM. Like, it's scary. It's scary how good he is at being a DM. He currently has us going through a wizard's tower with 2 NPCs that well, one we hired, the other one we have to have. And we actually like both of them. Like, everyone in the party enjoys both the NPCs going on. Ah, and he's so good at the voices. Like, this guy is really like Matt Mercer quality. I know I see a lot of videos talking about like the Matt Mercer effect now. It's messing up like D&D for a lot of people, and especially new people coming in because they're looking for like a Matt Mercer experience, and like the average DM can't do that. But I'm like, I can say nothing really on this because I have a Matt Mercer level DM. What's your problem with Matt Mercer, Sai? As someone that has watched the 100% of Critical Role content currently out, don't like how he runs his games? Okay, what specifically? I'm curious. Like, what mechanics do you not like about how he runs the games? Can't watch it actively makes me cringe. Okay, that's quite a visceral reaction. Yeah, I have like differences in how I would probably run games with like 90% of any DM I've been exposed to. All right. It's 100% a personal me thing. Okay, so it's just like the vibe you get off it. I'm awful at character voices. My accents all tend to blur together after a while, or I forget how they sound originally. Like, preference? This still is giving me nothing that I can... point at and be like, okay, so this specifically is the problem. I'm not good at voices either, by the way. I would probably be putting a lot of time into practicing them because I'd like to use them. Jumping in words, well, the way they roleplay. So like the players or Matt? I understand they have great voice acting, but I just can't find the way they are entertaining. Okay. I decided to keep you on main screen when I am playing Darktide. I am main screen material. You heard it here first. Make sure when Zombie comes in, we tell him that. I'm not side screen anymore. I am main screen level. On phone though. I am main phone screen material. Yeah, fine. Fine. I don't know what I'm doing on this piece at this point. What am I doing? You know what? I'll accept just being on A screen, honestly. You're no screen material. Oh man. Turned off the visual. How dare. Well, looks great, by the way. I love what I'm seeing. Ah. Of course, it takes until he turns the screen off for him to actually care about the painting occurring. Let's be honest. Sai comes in here to chat about D&D. That's it. You don't care about the painting. Alright, enough. I actually need to make a map or I'm gonna get sober. You don't want to see a sober map. Yeah, no, we want to see more more solar system maps with moons having moons. I want to see a moon with a moon with a moon. I want those moons that got moons. I know what I said. More moons! Yeah! I think I'll do one more game and start painting. I'm gonna do like tightly locked stuff for this one, you will see. You know in a static map we can't tell if it's tightly locked or not, right? Are you aware of that? Like tightly locked only becomes apparent when you see it in motion. Probably one of the things I'm most excited for to be on that affiliate list, by the way, because it just jumped in my head because I'm going to need to use some in a little bit. The game inks. The Vallejo game inks I use, like, all the time to do all these crazy effects and colors and everything else. Those are in the affiliate links. You can get the entire set. It's the same set I use. And I get a little bit of the pie. I get a little slice. And eventually, when I earn $100 worth of commissions, I get a check. There aren't the paintbrushes, though. And that's because you can't buy these brushes on Amazon. And I contacted Monument Hobbies about their affiliate program, and they have specific requirements to get in on it. They're based on size of whatever your main thing is, and on none of my platforms am I big enough. Welcome to the second screen, Buckaroo. It's map making time. That's fair. I can be okay with that. I can be okay with that. So, I'm almost there on my Instagram. However, it's not my main thing anymore. I could just say it's my main thing. But I need more commenting on my stuff, I think. Not just 2,000 followers. Dude, you need like 1,000 followers if you're a streamer, 2,000 followers if you're a video maker, and 2,000 followers if you're like an image only kind of guy. And then they have engagement, like posting regularity and engagement standards. Now, to be fair, they are very straight up with what you get for joining their network, and that is you get a 5% commission, and it's not just off the thing that you link them to, but everything that they buy that's applicable to the commission thing. So if you go on there through like a brush link and then buy, you know, $300 worth of stuff, I would directly get 5% of that. So actually, like, in reality, it's not a bad situation. It's just you gotta be fairly well sized to get on that list. You also get your icon showed in their list of affiliates. So that's cool. Also join in Discord. Even if you're in Discord, rejoin it. Leave and join again. Just so you can once more enjoy the Discord joining experience. Alright, I need to put way more, like, light stuff on this. In general. Seems to be much brighter. Also, yellow needs to be blended in more. I understand that. Needs to be more yellow. What you gonna paint, Former? What you gonna do? Yeah, no, I started getting bad boy stuck in my head. I was like, I'm not even gonna commit to that joke because it's a bad joke. No one needs to hear that. I am just kind of low energy today. Jeez. Great, someone woke up Demon Host. Nice. Okay, and I'm gonna give us another coat of yellow ink and continue to blend everything down and see how it looks at that point. I think I'm getting better. I think that one's looking better than the other one for the most part. How are you thinking that's looking? That look gold to you? Gold, bronze, whatever? I guess not bronze. Does that look like gold to you? Honestly, that's starting to really come together. I'm really liking that, actually. Alright, sweet. I'm gonna call that gauntlet done. I'd say it looks pretty good, actually. Maybe not perfect, but pretty good. Star in the skull. Oh. Ugh. All right. Right. Skull. Skull's skull. The skull. I'm painting the skull. have to say, I feel like this is coming out fairly well. Oh. Okay, that one looks really good. I'm fairly proud of how that one came out. I'm definitely gonna have to go back and modify some of the other ones, incorporate more dark browns, but I think I'm starting to get the hang of this, and this is definitely an improvement. Does that have a bit more brown? It does have more brown in it. Yeah. Yeah, BE2, yeah. No, because, oh, I don't think you saw the new reference pick I'm using. Let me pop that up for you. Okay, so I found this on, Pinterest. It actually has, oh, long did I go? Actually has, iron, steel, metal slash silver, and copper, brass, gold. So I've been using the gold reference here. And I think when I go back and, clean up the metal, I'm going to use this reference as well. I'm thinking this one over this one. Because I like how it has more blue to it. I like the blue involved. But yeah, this is definitely improving the outcome here. Yeah. The only thing I'm wondering is if... It's like that one I put a little bit of gray into, which I think enhanced it a lot. The skull on there. Where would it make sense to put it here? Probably on this side, honestly. Just a little bit. I kind of see where it would go, actually. Oh, I had white still in the brush. Hold on. Guys, I might actually be learning how to do non-metallic metal here. Can you believe it? Might actually be able to do it. So yeah, I've got my OBS for framing on the side, but over the Twitch Stream Manager preview, I've got that reference pickup, so I can look right over my hands next to where I see you guys chat, and I can reference it. That's pretty good. I put a little bit of... Well, yeah, you're dealing with a demon host. Like, jeez. You know, not gonna spoil it, but like, you want to see what demon hosts can do? Read the Eisenhorn trilogy, like the first one. I mean, read the others too because it still keeps coming up. But like, demon hosts are not a no big deal when you're a normal human. When with a bunch of under-equipped new players, we ran away. You runned away. Did you run away? I think you runned away. Okay, so yeah, whatever I'm doing here, I'd say it's working. This is coming out looking pretty good. So, yeah, let's keep going. Maybe the big shoulder pad up here next? Sure. Yeah, you run from a demon host. But the heretic boss on the end, jeez. It's just like a heretic dude. With like maybe some warp shenanigans. Your last gun did so much work. What's the gun you start the game with? Like when you first log on, you're level 1. What's the gun they give you? As the gun guy, anyway. Because I understand there are different classes. He has Space Marine level bolt gun. I wonder how he pulled that off, considering that it's generally said that humans can't literally use their bolt guns. But anyway, blast gun and refractor field. You start off with a refractor field, or the guy had a refractor field. The guy might have had a refractor field. I need to be careful while doing this to not mess up the white. Because the white actually has a lot. I don't know if you can really tell on cam, but so that real even shading is not the light. That's actually paint. There are 3 different colors of white going on there on this Polzer, and I really am going overboard with this dude. Boss or refractor field. Warp spaghetti. Gotta have some of that warp spaghetti, yo. It's real. Yeah, if you want realistic scaling as to what most things in 40k are like compared to like even a well-trained human, read the Eisenhower novels. It puts a lot of stuff in perspective, scale-wise. I mean a lot of stuff. He was like huge. How huge was he? And mutated. No way. The heretic had mutations? Shock and horror. Developers were so brave. Can't believe they would give the war boss mutations. Bigger than our Ogren. Okay, that's pretty large. That is a big boy. Jeez. Bigger than the Ogren. You realize an Ogren's are bigger than a Space Marine, right? Like, that's a big boy. That's big. That's too big, man. That is too big. So what was he, like, Centurion-sized? I want to see him wrestle a Centurion. So I'm imagining him to be Centurion-sized. Because that feels like about the right size. You shot him with your last gun. Okay, was he wearing armor to go with his Space Marine bolter? That explains how he was able to use a Space Marine bolter. That probably was like a pistol to him. Like an auto pistol. Many, many times. Yes, he used it as a pistol. Jeez. Even fired little rockets at us. One hit me, it blew almost all my health away. Like a bolt shell, or like he had an underslung like thing that also shot missiles. I don't even know what that would be. In normal, you know, Imperial weapon conventions anyway. Bolt shells. Okay, so the bolt shells actually look like they should, which is small missiles. I remember there is a description of... So there's a description in Path of the Warrior by Gav Thorpe, which is about the Eldar. It follows a striking scorpion. It's actually a fairly decent book. And there's a point where the striking scorpion's like running into this hangar, Eldari hangar. And then without warning, all they can see and hear is smoke and streaks of smoke and fire and thunder. And there were streaks of smoke everywhere, and the rattling boom after boom after boom was so incessant that he could hardly figure one from the next. And this is an Eldar speaking. And that was because some Space Marines just arrived and started unloading with their bolters. And, like, you couldn't see anything. You couldn't hear anything. It was like you were getting hit by one of our modern, like, Apache gunships unloading on you. Even bolters like a big auto gun. English is hard today. English is hard every day, man. It's English. Like, what do you want? Like, oh, man. Alright, time for the fun bit. I gotta figure out what the glowy bits even look like on this thing. Hmm. Oh, the music stopped. I wanna play that one again. Mere 2K human could dodge bolter shots off of you. Well, they had to make it video game-esque. Like in the lore, like Eldar can dodge bolters, like bolt shells, but not your standard human. Oh, reference pick. Need my reference pick. There No, I am just too good. Fair enough, man. If you say so. Actually, I think that corner's gonna be a bit more brown. Well, I had to start dodging before he fired. That makes sense. That part tracks. But yeah, fixed rate of fire plasma gun would be hitting that fight, but not the rest of the map. You gotta make decisions, man. Gotta make sacrifices. Like, do I make the boss fight easier, or do I make getting to the boss easier? For making game before a boss more easy, as Diamond map is very punishing. That makes sense. Yeah, that's one of those questions where, like, the game is the thing that'll determine that. Because there are definitely some games where the ads mean, like, nothing. So, really, it's about ensuring you're good for the boss. In some games, like, say, Destiny, it depends on what exact map you're going into, because sometimes the boss is either puzzle-based or a pushover. So you don't really care what you bring in for that, you care what you bring in for all the ads leading up to it, or the fact that the boss is a bunch of ads. You prepare for that aspect. You can recover if you die early and get enough ammo and healing stations before boss. Not every mission has boss fights. Yeah, this is right. Okay. Yes, makes sense. You know what's not helping? It is like cold in here. Oh wait, I think my sweater's in the dryer. It might be dry. That would help. Yeah. Give me a minute, guys. I'm gonna be right back. We're gonna just do a quick BRB break. Oh, apparently that slideshow needs to be fixed too. Alright, be back in a minute. Alright. It really be that time of year again. Double swears. Let's go. They're a bit nippy. Alright, continuing with this shoulder plate. God, man, now that I'm in 2 sweaters, I am quite cozy. Also, I got some yellow on the white. That is massively frustrating, but I'll fix that later. Probably when I fix it after doing the actual icon, because, man, that thing's gonna make a mess. Oh, why is it keep going over there? So, Peachy, you changed your name. How goes it? As for me, I am... Well, I am no longer cold. And I am steadily making my way through a lot of non-metallic metal gold nonsense. Man, does it take forever. But we are progressing. Alright, I got unlabeled version source system done. It's in the usual place. Didn't finish project Discord. Doesn't sound finished to me. If you had a brass problem, I hate it. I'm going back at it's what was the HRM supposed to be? And yeah, I think I've figured out gold. I think I figured it out. If you look on the Van Brace there, I think we've got a winner. Her Royal Majesty. Ah. Yeah, you're just going back to Lieutenant. You want to get the demotion from Empress to Lieutenant. Goes with the Discord. Right, yeah, nah, it makes sense. It's finished. You just always have to have a labeled version, unlabeled version of all your maps. Ah, comes in super. So, Peachy, you'll appreciate this. I figured this out by finding this very handy guide on Pinterest that has iron, steel, highly reflective metal, and copper, brass, gold. And I've decided to go with the gold, and it's working. I think this is my best looking stuff. If I hate it immediately and want LT back. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning with the LT. Yeah. Let's look at this map. I better see moons around moons around moons. Open original. It always goes in the wrong instance of Discord. Not Discord, Chrome. Yeah, it's a nice guide, right? I'll post it in your Discord later. Oh yeah, I see some moons around moons. Around moons. Here we go. And pop. Yeah. Alright, so we got some... I don't know, just moons around moons. So we got a little bit of moon around moon action there. Got your Earth-like, with 2 moons, fair enough. Binary system, very cool. I think there's not a planet up here, yep. With ginormous green dots on it. I can only imagine what those are. That's the size of the moon. Got this. That's what you meant by tidally locked. The planet's tidally locked, not the moon's. Yeah, that's the hardcore. Man, I can only imagine the gravity going on here to make this make sense. Wacky. Don't imagine it, that's the trick. No, sorry, I gotta. How my brain work? Let's see. Where would I pop this? I'm gonna just pop this in general, I guess. Peachy? There we go, Peachy. You got the, NMM paints guide, which also, I'm actually gonna pop this in, where do I want this? Resources make sense. I just didn't want to immediately put something in front of the affiliate links, but I can't think of anywhere else where this makes sense. That's a great idea, Potato. By the way, what's up, Mike? How are you? I'm gonna get the good yoga stretch. You gotta engage the hips. Ah, I used to do a lot of yoga, actually. I used to be quite good at it. Ah, that was my spine. At one time, I could do a headstand. Never got to handstand, but I could do a headstand. I might still be able to do it. I'm not about to try, but, you know. Why am I getting more, like, random pings on Discord? I don't know. Anyway. Weirdness. Alright, back to painting eventually. Sup, Mike, how are you? I wish to know if the potato is mashed, boiled, broiled, baked, diced, and fried. Potato has a headache. Stop it. That's my advice to you. Just stop. Just cease doing that. No, I hear you, man. Last couple of nights, I just had like a pre-headache for like hours and a little bit of like actual headache. And this morning I was doing fairly well and being productive, getting stuff done, feeling good about things. And then right before the stream, just like super tired, and I've been mostly out of it, just kind of just losing myself into painting for the most part, which I would say is working, considering that we are making pretty good progress if you take a look here. We're soon going to put some white on this and then start throwing some ink layers. I'm trying to stop the headache, but it doesn't work well when my net goes in and out. Oh, your internet is going in and out? If you have any magnesium tablets, take some magnesium. Magnesium helps quite a bit with headaches. As quite often, the cause for headaches is a deficiency in magnesium that you usually end up having someone talking to me. I don't know. where was I? Magnesium deficiency caused by dehydration because most of our magnesium normally would come from our water sources. In my case, I have to take magnesium tablets daily because all my water goes through a charcoal filter. So, ain't no minerals left in that. That's not happening. This headpiece, man, it's just in my way. Hashtag remove. Oh, the Iron Halo? I mean, if it wouldn't be such a pain to put back on, I would consider it. This is why I paint and sub-assemblies right here, this nonsense. Which, by the way, I've been slowly working my way on my off time, just to feel like I'm continuing to make progress. And, yeah, we'll do this one. But I want some low-impact work because I'm tired. I've been working my way through the first Outrider, just doing like base coats and stuff as one of the main pieces. It's so much easier to paint this in sub-assemblies, like ridiculously easier. Is absurd. And to think the other tier 4 piece in this commission is also came pre-assembled, like, really? Okay, the white seems just to want to go where it wants to go right now. It's not behaving. Fortunately, there's going to be a few layers of this, so just need to get more flow improver in there to thin it out. I'm also done with the new Pokemon game. Oh, you beat it. Nice. Or are you just giving up on, like, you don't want to play it anymore? Oh, you're almost done. Well, that puts it in a much more obvious context then. We gotta come up with a naming system for these plants. Yeah, something better than, what was it, Dusto? That was a bit much. Starting to sound like 40k names over here. Like, what's the World Eater's gimmick? I don't know, their Primarch's named Angron. I wonder what he's like. It's like, really? What about Sanguinius? I don't know. Maybe he's like pretty sanguine and likes the blood. There's a place supposed to be angry? Yeah, no, he's pretty angry. He is pretty monstrously, endlessly, overwhelmingly, unreasonably angry all of the time. He is so like ridiculously angry. By the way, Mike, we have continued to up our non-metallic metal game. If you had noticed the fan brace here, because I found an amazing reference that I actually need to get back up on my screen, but real quick for your guys' screen. Nope, that is still the solar system map. That is the correct window, but that is not the correct tab. There we go. This is the new reference I'm using, and it has the colder metals as well. So I feel like I have a way more of a grasp of what I'm actually doing, and I figured out a system, and we're going to do all of the other stuff, and I'm going to get practice with everything else. Then at the end, we'll go back and fix the previous bits, which shouldn't be too much of a big deal after that much practice. Alright, I have a big glob of text I gotta read. What am I looking for? Here. Okay. If I want to be accurate to how they name stuff usually, then I would name a star something like Avalon, and then each planet starting from the closest and working your way out, so just Roman numerals up. So Avalon 1, Avalon 2, and then when you start numbering the moon, start the same, starting from the closest to a star and moving to furthest. If planet has more than one moon, and the moon closest to the planet is the first number, the moon furthest from the planet is the last number, unless you do, well, I mean, then you have moons of moons. See, what I was doing was a bit like the Imperial naming system in 40K, almost. I was naming planets based off of a, talking about No Man's Sky. I was naming planets based off of their traits from a somewhat mythological standpoint, almost. Like Purgatory and Hell with one L because it was an icy wasteland. And Verdant because, you know, jungle world. And then if there were moons involved, I would do like Prime and Secundus and so forth. Oh. That's a gas planet with two planets orbiting, and each has one moon. That's not how that works. Sorry. I believe the definition of planet is its own, like one of the requirements is that it's its own like independent entity. Because we have the moon Titan around Saturn in real life, and it's bigger than Mercury, which is a planet. We do not call Titan a planet, we call it a moon. Orbiting bodies, then. No, you just need a additional layer of moon speak. What was a moon of a moon called? Listen, I've studied a lot of astronomy stuff. It's one of my bigger scientific interests, and I have a lot of scientific interests. I have a lot of interests, and I absorb a lot of information about stuff because I never stop listening to, like, usually, like, educational YouTube stuff, like, a lot. Submoon. Doesn't have to do with the structure of the thing, whether it's a planet or not. Yeah, I'm gonna look this up, so we're on the same page. Definition of a planet. Okay. What defines a planet? Okay, it must do three things. It must orbit a star. It must be big enough to have enough gravity to force it into a spherical shape. It must be big enough that its gravity cleared away any other objects of similar size near its orbit around the sun. So Titan's not considered a planet despite being bigger than Mercury because it has not cleared away other objects of similar size. It is instead in the gravitational grip of Saturn. No, because there are multiple moons, Peachy, that have atmospheres, actually. Rip Pluto, yeah, because Charon is so close to Pluto's size that it's more a dual planetoid system. Also, does not orbit a star over Saturn. Right, there you go. So two marks against Titan, and why your planet's not planets. Our moon is bigger than Pluto. Right? Yeah. Well, our moon is not next to Pluto. That's the. But yes, you are correct. So it has to be in a. Has to be the thing orbiting the sun of the system. It has to be round because it's large enough gravity is forced into round shape, and it has to have cleared away any other nearby objects of similar size. So what Pluto is basically a planet in another few tens of millions of years from now, at least, because you have to wait until Charon and Pluto and Charon kind of clash together and form a single object. Then it will be a planet. Technically. It's a dwarf planet now? I thought it was a planetoid, but, what is Pluto classified as? Pluto's classified as... Oh, no, dwarf planet. It's considered a dwarf planet. Let's see if... Can a moon have a moon? Okay. Yes, it is possible for a moon to itself have moons and or rings, and there are a few places where scientists have suggested that this is, or was, the case. However, moons tend to rotate slowly, and this makes it difficult for a moon's moon to find a stable orbit. And I'd imagine probably crashing into the planet. However, well, no, because they rotate slowly, because they're rotating around the bigger thing they're orbiting. So yeah, no, it that makes sense. So it would be, yeah, in theory you could have moons of moons. It's just it's really hard to pull off for any significant amount of time. I suppose if they are quite small, maybe, like significantly smaller than the moon they're orbiting. Man, we need some better terminology for this. Alright, to catch up on chat now. Well, they have a core, a mantle, and an atmosphere, and ++ to make them a planet. Well, we went over that. Would Inquisition plan gene stealers on planet they want to screw up in a subtle way? No. They may have changed it again. Plan will probably steal that moon from that moon. Right, that's... Yeah, usually into its surface is my guess. Like atoms stealing neutrons? Kind of. But what I'm saying is you would have, most likely, when the gravity and the rotation of the moon prime, the moon secundus, in the arc heading towards the actual planet, would get pulled in and basically just hit the planet. That's my guess as to what would usually happen there. Electrons, not neutrons? Neutrons? No, atoms can steal neutron. I mean, if you steal a neutron, it kind of explode. Well, the original atom, yeah, sure, but I mean, that's not how the original. That's not what happened to the original atom, I believe. Or the atom doing the stealing. I mean, a subsatellite, also known as a submoon or a moon. Oh man, is a moon of a moon or a hypothetical natural satellite that orbits the moon of a planet, per wiki. Yeah. I think most likely scenario is the moon of a planet captures an asteroid floating by it, like a rogue asteroid kind of deal, and is able to hold on to it for a little while, and thus is considered a moon or a submoon. or sub-satellite, until the bigger planet's orbit, or not orbit, gravitational effect overtakes the lower gravitational effect of the moon because of its slower rotation and just eats it. I don't know if I like this specific strip right here. I think that was originally supposed to be very thin. Now it's not. Yeah, it's fine. You know why? Because this track playing right now is awesome. That's why it's fine. Yeah, this one's super thin. An even thinner one next to it. Alright, let's get some yellow ink over that to pull all that together here. Atoms steal electrons of other atoms, as atom can lose its neutron only when something happens to core, like radioactive reaction or merging of two atoms. Guys, basic physics. We got basic physics guy. Wow, English. Heck your facts and logic about gravity. I'm gonna make my fantasy solar system for my game however I want. I mean, you could always just put, you know, the gods did it, a wizard did it, magic. I forgot you're mostly Americans here and are poorly educated. Well, he's not wrong. The check is correct. Also, oh yeah, no, that makes sense. Well, first, it's not how you spell inertia, but, you know, inertia is a property of matter. We need a Falcon Punch command, I think. I just feel like that would be appropriate right now. Uneducated but educated at the same time. It's more like educated but not knowledgeable. Yeah, that's very American. Also, might I remind you, I'm an artist, not a mathematician. Or a physicist. You know what I deal with on a day-to-day basis? Colors. Like it's kindergarten. Red plus blue equals not quite green because pigment reaction in the mediums is weird. But almost green. You artist. Valid. Also, it's just in the Bill Nye intro song. I wouldn't have remembered that. That makes sense. I mean, great way of learning history. Epic rap hours of history. That will absolutely get those stuck in your head. Like, you want to know how to spell Nietzsche or Nietzsche? I've heard that pronounced a bunch of different ways, by the way. Watch the Epic Rap House of History with a minute. Get a real job, boy. Do you think artist is not a real job? I mean, to be fair, you don't pay me anymore, so I suppose there's that. Don't think I haven't noticed. But... But do you think artist is not a real job? Where do you think marketing comes from? Or branding? Yeah, Friedrich Nietzsche. Or Nietzsche. Either or. That guy. I think I had the yellow ink a bit too strong there, but maybe not. Maybe it's fine. Of course, he could have Googled that and we'd have no idea. And now you can't test me on the theory either, because now I can just look at chat. You have enabled all of the cheating. How do you feel about yourself? Want to know the truth about most philosophies? They're often... yeah. Oh, no, they usually were. I'm fine with that, though. In the words of Jordan Peterson, in order to think, you have to risk offending somebody. And if you want to think hard, usually you're offending more people. Guy just went to parties, neglected his family, and annoyed people. That was Socrates. I actually don't know much about Socrates' like private life. And was super ugly. Yeah, that's roll the dice stuff. You can't. And bald. That is also roll the dice stuff. That's not stuff you have control over. You hate bald people? Oh man, get ready. Get ready. Odds are you will join the ranks. The odds are not impossible, but not in your favor. I mean, I'm just hoping I can pull off something like Doc from Z Nation eventually. Pythagoras, a mathematician, and has some of my favorite private life stories. My guy was afraid of potatoes. Yeah, that's one of us. We're afraid of potatoes here. That's absolutely correct. That's why Mike will never be a mod. Dude, was he actually afraid of potatoes? What was his thing with potatoes? Pythagoras lived in a time when Europe didn't have potatoes. Oh, oh man. No, it was beans. My boy was talking about potatoes for dinner and I typed it. Oh, that was... It worked though. It's still good. Potatoes comes from America? Did potatoes originate in North America? Is that true? They did not? I didn't think they did. Where did potatoes originate? Peru. Apparently. For thousands of years they were cultivated by the Incas in Peru. The earliest archaeological evidence exists on the shores of Lake Titicaca. Anyway, from roughly 400 BCE, potatoes are quite small and narrow, kind of like our fingertips, just a little gnarlier. Oh. So, Peru. They're South American. Also, I am getting more pings on Discord. What? Great. I'm so glad I got pinged about a kill team tournament when I don't even play kill team. Brilliant. It's good stuff. Don't remember what Beanie was afraid of, though. In Central South America, Europe didn't have potatoes before discovering America. It solved our famine problems, unless you're from Ireland. Yeah, right. Peru, ping ping. We thought the beans contained dead folks' souls. What? Alright, alright, we're, don't they know? I mean, kind of all plants do when you think about it, because they kind of, you know, eat dead people. And farting spends some of your oxygen or something. Well, that is technically accurate. But just not the oxygen in your lungs. Pythagoras. How do you spell it? Pythagoras. Afraid of okay. Pythagoras' aversion to beans, though, always got a lot of attention, even from ancient writers. According to Pliny, Pythagoreans... So not just Pythagoras, but I guess his, like, followers. Pythagoreans believed that fava beans could contain the souls of the dead since they were flesh-like. What? That's so weird. Greeks, man. I guess. I don't know. Okay, we're learning all kinds of trivia today. No, I know it's Pythagoras. Yeah, you let some weird math call. Yeah, I know about that part. You are still here, Potato. I can confirm. We do not have a potato famine currently in chat. I know it's pronounced Pythagoras. I was just joking around because of the spelling. They taste so good. And that's edition Ashimotar and Bowscrap files, if anyone's interested. Why the ping ping ping? Why are there so many pings? Oh, you mean from Discord? Ah, gotcha. Right. I need whites. White's where I'm at right now. I am kind of remembering where I am in the painting. Oh boy. Did I mention that we have affiliate links now? Go buy new hobby gear. Or the replacement hobby gear. Go buy gear. And there are commands for it too. Ping, 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 ping. Oh, I am way out of frame. The links will eventually get you there. It's also just command affiliate or affiliate links or They did but a bunch of different versions of that, basically. New people must be like, man, everyone in this chat wants to become a mod for him. They just keep spamming his social links. Thought only mods did that. And they would be correct. Mods do normally only do that. I just happen to have just found a bunch of crazy people on Twitch to just do whatever they want. Complete chaos. I need more water in my wet palette. Which I have an affiliate link to both the wet palette and the replacement hydration sheets, or whatever they call them. Still annoyed I can't get affiliate links for the brushes. I don't know if I mentioned that, it somewhat annoyed me. I understand why, and I'm fine with why I can't get them. Like, I'm fine with the reasons. I'm just annoyed that I can't. Oh, that's too close to the... It's too close to the flow improver. Oh no, they are. I just didn't see. A serious thing, the ping, I call it a ping. It doesn't make a ping sound. It's just a notification number on my screen. Yeah, it doesn't cause... I don't have Discord actually making noise. I muted that years ago. Yeah. See, part of it was because I've had experience with Le Troll many times before. You are not a new subspecies to me. No, I have a Discord. I'm saying I have sounds from Discord muted. Always have. Like notification sounds. That's what I mean. Yeah, no, we have a Discord. Did you not see them spamming the Discord in chat like 3 seconds ago, Peachy? Have an idea for something to add to the list? That's amazing you have an idea. Yeah, Discord, right there. We think this is Peachy. It's only 2022. You think I don't have a Discord server for my streaming? Oh, so there's a timer. See, I tell you, every time I talk about one of the socials, that's right before the timer goes off. I just know. I know in my gut when the timer's about to go off. I know there's probably relevant messages. Just I've got a good setup of paint for the highlighting here. It's doing what I want. Remove right to add everyone for common rabble on Discord. Probably not a bad idea. Anonymous gifter just gave former a sub for 3 months. Thank you kindly. Also, my sub thing did not go off, and you know what? I think that just confirmed. I think I know why, which is very frustrating because I very much like the sub alert. Where is that setting? Where is that? I believe in services. On Mix It Up. I think Mix It Up is messing with sound alerts. Here. Okay. Hopefully now in the future it will come up. Anonymous Gifter gave Peachy a sub. Whoever it is, they're still rolling. Gotta run a store. I'll be back later if you're still on. Yeah, Peachy. I plan on being on probably another half hour-ish, and then I'll be on again tonight for the usual shenanigans. Okay, I think that works. I'm still trying to figure out how to get Patreon to come up as its own thing. So I guess whoever keeps, Much love to you, Peachy. It's always nice to see you in here. Alright, I'll close that for now. I don't really need that here. And I'm a gifter. Thanks for the gift sub. Oh, is that you, Potato, subbing? Or are you just, like, spamming the emote? Shush. Nah, listen, if you couldn't tell, I love figuring stuff out. The music is ended? No, it's just a pause between sounds. No one knows. Well, I mean, no one did know until you kind of confirmed it just now. Could just went like, nah, it wasn't me, and I would have believed you, because there are a couple lurkers right now, silent in the background. Congratulations. You played yourself. Also, if it was just to, like, spam the emotes, ironically, if you had waited another, like, week, you would have gotten emotes. Because it's when the sub restriction, or like the restriction on follower emotes was going to be lifted. But I suppose you can pay Twitch for emotes. Go for it. Which, by the way, if you remember our conversation about the rolling period, for the last 2 weeks, I've been just over $30, and the last 3 days is now under $30 because, well, we went over like the period when I got affiliated, and like the first couple people that subbed. So definitely is a rolling period where money just disappears if you don't make enough, and I still do not make nearly enough on Twitch for Twitch to pay me. that how it be. Alright, I need to put more yellow on this. Oh, and white down here. I think another round of the yellow ink and highlighting. And then some of the final touches. I should get gift Patreons or gift patrons. Suppose I should put a couple somethings down there, huh? Patreon. Need more flow improver. Goes to sign up. Oh, I mean, if you do, that would be amazing. I would greatly appreciate that. No joke. As that money actually gets to me. Additionally, that means I'll be able to see you and hang out directly in the patron-only Discord streams. Go check. Just like last time you told me go check, or like... No, I'm joking. I will check in a second. I just got paint on my brush, though. Where's the other spot I was just thinking this needed? Oh yeah, over here. Alright, checking. Patron after I get off this gunk off my head. That is, hold on. I'm still learning there. There we go. Awesome. Oh, thank you, Mike Patel. You a sexy wooden leg. Well, technically status is pending. I guess that's why I didn't immediately tell me that it was there. But hey, it is theoretically working. Nice. Now I will have to add you to all the stuff. So I'm gonna make sure the role definitely got given to you on Discord. Actually, I'll do that after. I'll do that after it says the thing is complete, because I want to make sure the Patreon bot is actually working. I'm clicking all the wrong buttons. Alright. But thank you, thank you. I greatly appreciate the support you are giving out. And that will absolutely go towards keeping this channel going. For example, continue going because I don't have to go get a steady job to pay my bills, which would immediately and greatly reduce the amount of time I'm streaming. Thanks, Farmer. Glad to know the raid alert is still working. Yeah, I know the sound and images aren't lined up because sound alerts is kind of dumb, and I want to eventually move all of that over to Mix It Up because I have way more control over it and it's easier to edit correctly. Yeah, no, I need another sub to, well, another person to sub to see if the sub alert is working. Because I think there was a mix-up between Mix It Up and sound alerts that kept that from happening correctly. So, you know, if anyone else wants to sub, just saying. Help me out with my tech support. Raid you so hard you'll never recover from this. Yes, I am absolutely the guy from the Tiger King right now. I'll never financially recover from this. Me when I start making actual money and open the Forge World website once. Oh, I am way out of frame. One day, anyway. One day I shall purchase a Mastodon. My new favorite way of doing streams is raiding them alone. And fair enough, that is pretty funny. Thanks, Mike. I actually don't need it right now because I was a sneaky lad and snuck one in while I was grabbing my sweater earlier before you joined. Former raid. It's not even my emote. It's pretty good. Should we have a raid emote? Should I talk to Bree about one of those emotes being for raiding? Shamey. There's a ball on the table. Yes. Venom, you never get pulled with the raid anyway. What do you care? Here's the thing, Potato. At the end of the day, I'm a Sigma. I'm gonna do what I want. Sure, I'll never have use for it. Yeah, more or less. It's your own fault. Okay, I don't know if I'm liking this shoulder blade in the same way I like the Vambrace. Though, granted, I'm not technically done with it yet. I still need to put the reflection touches, like the proper reflection touches that aren't off the other bronze on it. Which is going to be interesting. Speaking of raid emotes, sup Thunderhead Studio? Saw you streaming earlier. How'd it go? I didn't have the time to jump in. I was busy doing productive things. But I did see you go live. Last few have been me just playing the Callisto Protocol. Oh, fair enough. How is that game? I've seen a bunch of people playing it, but I know nothing. I mean literally nothing about it. So some revelation would be helpful. What does Sigma mean? I am way ahead being put into some made up category like this. Listen, it's probably complete crap, but I enjoy the Sigma definition because it's really funny. It's good, cinematic, immersive, fun combat. Nothing's going to redefine the genre, but worth playing. No, I mean, I don't even know what genre it's in. When I say I mean I know nothing about, I mean I know its name. That is 100% of my knowledge of the game. Like, I was very literal. I know nothing. Guy just fell. Sci-fi action horror. Okay, alright. Cool. So, like, Dead Space clone, or... Guy just fell, can't even stand? Oh, the mini. Our background mini. Our previously finished mini. Yes, I caught up with you. Alright, I'm gonna do the reflections and then see how I feel about the crest after that. Made by the guy who made Dead Space, his first game after founding a new company in the wake of leaving EA, so very close, yes. Ah. So, probably fun for me to watch other people play it. I probably would be kind of meh. Not because I thought it was a bad game, it's just it didn't scare me at all. Like, I don't care about jump scares much, and... like, okay, so you have all the, like, in Dead Space, right? You'd have all the dudes on the floor. I just knew automatically just stomp them. So, like, I'm very aggro, and I'm very observant, and I'm very self-aware. So, like, that game was a sci-fi shooter to me. It was not a horror, so I don't think I even finished the first Dead Space. I think I will play some more Dark Tide. Didn't even touch brushes. Come on, man, I gotta get some painting in. Like Dead Space, it's more about the atmosphere and action. I love Dead Space, but I define more as creepy than scary. Okay, well that's fair. I think it was also that, like, by the time I played Dead Space 3 had already been out. I already knew, like, the basic punches of the story. Like, I had seen that, the animated thing they made for it, and stuff like that. So, like, there wasn't, like, much in the way of mystery or anything left for me either. So I think that had a lot to do with it. Space 2 is the pinnacle of the series. Fair enough. Now my brush hand still hurts. What did you do to your brush hand? Why are you injuring the most important hand? Gotta keep the brush hand strong. Yeah, right, exactly. Like, you don't disrespect the brush hand. Brush hand must remain potent so you can slay the gray. Alright, so I was thinking of doing a bit of gray on the skull, like down here. Just a little bit of gray. Doesn't help, but there's some weird, like, matter there that's kind of getting in the way, but okay. Do you slay the gray, or do you slay the gray? I slay grays. Slew the Gru. Yeah. Yeah, that's the correct version. Alright, I am thinking, I know, dangerous. I'm thinking we put a little right up in here, right? So that's gonna, because this is also going to be like this thing is gonna be the same stuff. So yes, oh no, I'm thinking, yeah. Have you ever played against someone with fortification unit in the army? Have I? Have I? Have I? Yes, a towel with that hollow wall thing. Like, how many points do you have? Boom? He has boom points. So you're aware. I'm gonna try to make a flesh color here. I need a fleshy color. A little bit of white. And very thin. Water. I just have to drown him? Oh, maybe.
Water. Water.
Yes, yes, I will.
Water. Water.
That's gonna have to be dullard.
Water. Water.
Oh.
Water.
I was keeping ahead of you guys, so I will have to partake of the backup water. There we go. You guys ran out of ammo for your waterboarding? Shame. Crying shame. Alright, actually that looks fairly good. Try to get a little bit of his like head reflecting on it. Okay, so here's my problem. Down here looks good. This panel, not quite. I'm not sure what to do about it. Oh yeah, I need to put a little bit of a dark blue down there. Looks like he's riding through a rave. He looks like I'm trying to learn Namatak now. Maybe refine a glare into 1 central column and 2-3 lesser columns. That sounds like good advice. I was concerned before about there being too much brown exposed, but you know what? If I may just make them like really wide. Also, I'm doing a fun thing with dark blues. Since there's gold, you want to get fancy, you can glaze some red purple into the deepest shadows. That's also fair. It's also a concept. Like, just maybe. Yeah, no, the rest of it I think looks fine. It's just, yeah, it's just a mill there. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We are going to make this central column quite wide. I am thinking from here to here. Yes. Okay. That's still... Alright, yeah, sure, whatever. Hmm. 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 I thought I saw movement. So what have you been working on lately, Thunderhead? What's on your hobby desk? And why is there Space Marines? Last few days, I built 7 kill teams. Right now, I'm 3D sculpting and printing bases for each team. Nice! Finished the Crystal Badlands bases for my scions, supporting my Rust Warrens for the Gene Stealer tournament. Or Gene Stealer Cold. I know, sorry. I was thinking about how, like, earlier in the stream, I was getting pinged by my local game store about a kill team tournament, and I don't even play kill teams, so thanks for that. Speaking of Discord, I am getting further messages in there. What do we got? Ah, Mano posting Dreadnought update pics. Cool, cool. Glare already looks better. Digging it. Don't be afraid of some big areas of deep shadow. Yeah, I'm thinking the back one I might remove entirely and just make that like a whole bunch of shadow. Like, actually, I can literally get away with having like a red to gray progression of shadow in the back here because this here is going to be dark red. So that will make some sense. Yes. I'm a big idiot who decided to do all my Conquest 100 Kingdoms dudes in oil and non-metallic metal. Yeah, why would you do that to yourself? That sounds like an L. And that's from someone that decided to take on a 30 plus heavy metal standard White Scars commission. Like a fool. And I just got a mounted Priory Commander and 3 fully armed Order Knights promo models I have to do. Time for some hectic heretic shooting. Nice. Enjoy the dank tide. Okay, that needs to dry. It's a shame my buddies don't want it. Oh boy, we gotta pick. Here we go. Let's look at Thunderhead's utter masochism. Gotta make sure it gets to the right instance of Chrome here. Nope, it went to the wrong instance of Chrome. Anyway, brilliant. There we go. Good lord. You made a whole army of this. Why? Also, let me give you a follow there. Like, wow. It looks great. It looks real good. Also looks like that takes forever. And that's not even, like, super advanced non-metallic metal, either. Trial by fire. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, that's some bunker. And that's only, like, 3-tone steel, too. It's like a dark gray blue, a medium blue, like a medium light blue-ish, and then like a super light blue, or white, you know, because I think white on that would just end up looking like that anyway because of transparency. And that still looks like a pain. You have some dice from that, dude? Yeah, just a lot of it. Yeah, no, looking at that feels like painting the white scars because the white armor just it's the same thing. Once you have the system down, it's not complex. It just takes forever. What utter nonsense. Ugh. Where are we at? Oh, we're over the 3-hour mark. I'm getting pretty tired. Got another stream in about 2.5 hours-ish. Kind of thinking, well, if I go a few more minutes, I can hit 5:30. I don't know if that means more people. I don't know. Who's on right now? Do we have people on? Oh, Shadow Spartan's on. They're playing Fall Guys. Do we have anybody we want to raid? As we've now hit the 3-hour mark and I was tired already. So Shadow Spartan is someone I've known for quite some time. He's not a Raven Guard player. He does stream hobbying from time to time. Or actually, no, I think that's what he normally streams, but at the moment, he's doing some Fall Guys. What else is out there? Oh, Shadow Sparn? I didn't know you streamed. I used to play Wrath and Glory with the guy. Oh, really? You also you also knew him from elsewhere? That dude gets around. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we'll blah 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 blah. I will eventually speak. Yeah, we'll raid Shadow Sparn. Screw it. I just need to get through that pre-roll ads. We are neck and neck for followers, by the way, him and I. We are at the exact same number of followers. And we got the same number of people watching each other right now. That's pretty funny. Me, 8-Bits, Skelebi, Shadow, and Sig all did Wrath and Glory game together for a shit time. Well, I'd see you all over there, but I won't. Yeah. Venom, you gotta fix whatever keeps messing up your rating. Yeah, I know Skelebi a little bit. Like, not super well, but you know. Alright, I am in there now. Let's do a raid. Let's do a raid, and I'll be back in about 2.5-ish hours. And we will continue putting gold on this man. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you some people for subbing, gifting subs, and signing up on the Patreon. By the way, if you want to support the channel, go to the Patreon. Command Patreon. This guy's considering joining into the Spelljammer game too. Oh, that's cool. Is that you trying to tempt me more with the Spelljammer game? Alright, yeah, let's go Red Shadow. I'll see you guys in a few hours. Starting raid. Will it grab Venom? Who can say? Considering it grabs 6 out of 7, probably not. Alright, I'll catch y'all later, guys. Don't even have a raid bar. Lame. Alright, I will... Hold on, Venom, I got you. Since you're still watching me, I'll give you a link in the chat there. There you go, man.
Hey, Biscuit Tabletop. Thanks for the raid, man. I'm currently suffering. How's your stream, man? Did you finish painting that model you're working on? Yeah, shut up, Tabletop. I bring chaos, but not chaos. Oh god, its door is finally something simple. Oh hell no, lol. God, my lungs are gonna kill me after this. Oh god. What were you working on today? What were you painting up today? More of the